Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker and I've been away for a little while. Like, an extreme... I'm not sure how you would call it extreme. I call it extreme because, I've been out for a good couple of weeks just trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. For those of you who don't quite understand what exactly it is I'm talking about, I have been essentially out due to work. And whereas that's not by itself inherently a bad thing, the reason why I point that out is because, yeah, this seems like actually no, we're gonna do something just a little different. Alright, let's go through the tutorial again. You know, basically ignoring anything that tutorializes anything. So, to offer explanation, I've been getting absolutely crushed at work. Like, I'm talking 12-plus hour days for the last couple of weeks straight crushed. And even when I did get a legit day off, it wasn't really a day off because it was spent doing chores, errands, and things that I couldn't do during the rest of the week because I've literally had no time for anything but just coming home and sleeping. Now, I want you to understand that some people are okay with that lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with that if you can find a way to sustain it for yourself. I am not okay with that lifestyle. So yeah, this has been difficult for me, and just going through this has definitely been a sore spot for me. And it's something that I'm not 100% sure how to reconcile, because it seems like most everyone else at the office is perfectly fine and okay with that. I kind of take that to mean that it's like something that's been ingrained in them. It's like, I get it. You feel as though working hard and doing your job to its peak, I guess, is what you should be aiming for, and there's nothing wrong with that in a vacuum. But I do feel as though there's something to be said for losing sight of a healthy work-life balance. And that's what's been killing me lately. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. It's been a while since we've played, and I figure the best way to get back into things is to do a good old 2-for-1 episode. So for part 1, I'm going to do an all lightning run, and for part 2, I'm going to do an all earth run. And yeah, the reason why I want to do it that way is because, yeah, it's easy to be like 2-for-1, fire and ice. It's like, come on, we can be more creative than that, can't we? So we're doing Thunder and Stone. That's partially because of the new Thor movie, which, by the way, no, I haven't seen it, so don't ask. It's partially because those seem like two interesting opposites to kind of put together into a single run. And even though I haven't played the game in a while, and I am undoubtedly going to be just a little rusty, I am still going to use the retro floor plan as soon as it shows up. Partially because I like all the extra gold and gems that get dropped, it helps me out throughout the run. Partially because I like the additional challenge, and partially because it's just by MO. I'm the guy that does every run with the retro floor plan because fuck it. I'll even give myself an additional challenge and start with the twins. This is going to be a challenge, alright. Put Atlas there right at spot number 3? Come on. But you know what? That's okay. It'll just prove that this build is strong and worth using. Or that I get hit by Macho Ghouls for no reason. Alright, well, so far so good. Alright, so what are we looking for out of this run? Well, I would like very much to see the Ring of Reserves. That would make 3 of my 4 spells infinitely, well, not infinitely, but much more spammable. And that sort of ability to abuse multi-use Arcana would be huge for this run. I would also like to see the Assassin's Blade. That would be a big one. What else would be nice? And a lot of the stuff that I would like to see would just be like, you know, the usual suspects. So don't go thinking that I'm looking too far outside of the box. I do see something over there that I want very badly. So screw whatever it is I was thinking, because let's be fair, I probably wasn't. So we are going to grab this, and I will decide later if I want to come back to the top hat. It is definitely not a priority. The Dark Sage, the Magician's outfit! Yeah, how often does that actually happen when I pick up the top hat? I think of the last 3 times I actually picked up the top hat hoping to get the Magician's outfit, I actually got it once. Of the last 3 times, I only got it once. So let's not kid ourselves into thinking that there's actually a chance that that'll happen. I mean, 33%, I guess. But I also know for certain that it's not happening. That even if I do go for it, it wouldn't be happening on the next floor because I have the Token of Elegance. That's it. Token of Elegance. I'm sorry, it was a little embarrassing that I couldn't remember the name of that item. Owie. Owie. Okay, that was awful. How dare you. Thing is, I kinda saw it coming, but then the other guy just threw fireballs right into my noggin, and there wasn't much I could do about it from there. So yeah, an embarrassing little bit of damage there, but oh well. Okay, well, we're definitely taking that. I do not want that, and we're definitely taking that. And now that we are pretty much at the end of the floor, now I can confidently say, yes, I can afford the top hat. We will take a chance on it. Oops. I totally hit the wrong button. That wasn't the plan. I wasn't trying to swag or anything. I was just being a moron. Alright. Not a bad first floor. I wish I hadn't taken 230 damage for no reason. So I should explain. The problems that I've been having were a little bit more than just I've been working a lot. Go easy on me. No, I actually did have a full blown like panic attack while I was at work. And for those of you who have been following me for a little while, know this is not the first time this has happened to me. Now I think it's two things definitely come to mind because of this. One, I should be a little bit more prepared for when this does happen, because apparently this is not going to be like an isolated thing. I probably should have understood that a while ago. But two, I also need to consider if what I'm doing is something that I want to continue doing. And I'm not talking about necessarily this, because, I mean, you guys know how I feel about doing YouTube. I may not have a ton of subscribers, and I may not be a YouTube partner or anything, but I enjoy doing it. It's a creative outlet for me that I really enjoy. And honestly, I hope you guys enjoy it too. Because this is something that I have some passion for, and yeah, obviously, if I can be a YouTube partner and get paid for something that I enjoy, then obviously yes. But you know, that takes time, and your bills come fast. Isn't that right, birds? Yeah, the birds are doing okay. They've been very good birds. They've been making me feel a little bit better. And I'm not sure they 100% understand what's going on with me or completely empathize with the problems I'm having. Oh, hey. But I don't need them to. That's not why they're here. Oh, I'm dumb. The birds are here because I want them to be here, and that's really all there is to it. Well, time to turn this mode to easy mode. Especially after giving you this token. Alright, beautifully done. Now we just need 2 more Electric Arcana. We'll activate the Citrine, and that's even more critical hit opportunity. It is going to be a good test. Well, that's random. Tell you what, since I don't have all electricity yet, may as well use it. It's also a little late for the insulated vest to be helpful. Darksage, are you saying you're not going to take a hit against the twins? No, why would you think I would be saying that? Yeah, I'm probably not taking a hit against them. Is pure hubris. If I'm wrong about that, I'm wrong about that. Yep, I was wrong about that. And you know what? That is completely fine. Because, you see, You see, I've got this handy-dandy little vest that's making so I'm taking less damage from their attacks. See, that's what you get for falling victim to hubris. You get full of yourself, and then you're forced to eat your own words because you were being an idiot. Oh. 'Twas not smart of me. No, sir. That also was not smart of me. Pardon me. Ooh! Hi! You thought for a moment that I was ignoring Vesa, then you are crazy. You also haven't been watching my channel enough if you think that I was going to avoid the fairy. Oh! Hey, that was a good fight. And down here we've got you. Alright, well that was easy. That is wind, not electricity. I cannot activate Nev Sight Train with wind. Well, you know, Dark Sage, there are such things as wind turbines and wind farms that result in electricity. That is true, and you know, to any infrastructure that gets its work done using clean energy like that, kudos to you. But that's not what we're talking about. Well, that was an odd tangent. What are you going to talk about next? Hydroelectric dams? So have you heard about what they're doing with the Hoover Dam lately? No, guys, I know nothing about hydroelectric dams aside from the idea that they exist. I couldn't even pretend to have knowledge on something like that. Okay, so we're almost there. We just need one more. By the way, for what it's worth, yes, I did forget about Thunder Drop. I could have used that in a defensive fashion successfully there. But no. Alright, yeah, there's nothing there I want. Onwards! Was that also a good fight? Sure. I'm not sure I would call it a fight, but it was all, you know. Also, yes, I did take a lot of damage on that floor, but it was mostly mitigated by the vampire's eyeglasses. And I've gone on record as calling them kind of a crutch relic before, but if you weren't convinced, just look at the sort of numbers we're talking about here. I took more than half of my health, more than half of my HP pool in damage during that run, and you wouldn't have known it. But again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's a design space that I think works really nicely. Just doing work with critical hits. Also, I backed myself into a wall there like a dummy, so you know, make sure that you're kiting and backtracking in the right directions. Yeah. Have I mentioned that I hate elemental summoners before? No, Darkseid. We only hear it once every run. We've never heard it before. Oh, good. I was wondering if I was maybe starting to repeat myself a little too much. Okay. Hey, what do you got for me? I see multiple things here that I like. And I think I'm going to see what other relics I can find. Making it pretty clear what I'm taking right off the bat here. Now, before I lock in that decision, of course, I want to wait and see what Iris has in store for me, because there are certain things that I would rather spend my money on, like upgrading that. Though notice no other Electric Arcana, and she's not helping me out by upgrading my Thunder Drop. Oh, and there they go. There's one more combat room that I'm going to do because there's always the possibility of getting an item drop out of it. Okay, so you know, we tried. Alright, so let's come over here. Buy that, buy that, buy that. Now let's come over here, we're gonna drop that. Okay. And yes, I know I should be waiting until after the boss, because there's always the chance that the boss could also drop something that I want. But in this case, I just want to pick up the item and start putting it to use. Just understand that the smarter move there is to wait until you knock out the boss and see if you would have gotten another relic. In this case, I didn't, but it was still the smarter move. Owie. There we go. Nice combo heavy run like this deserves a cheer. That is also not electric. I cannot shock things with that. Alright, so now we're up to the part that I was very much looking forward to. So knowing full well that the Earth Knights can reflect my dynamic disarray back in my face, and they have access to the toxic bolus, I want to make sure that I am being very careful with my maneuvers. Now I know it just looks like I'm just going willy-nilly like I have been, from the beginning of this run, but trust me when I say that my movements are being made far more deliberate. And I'm sure you saw that in that first room. I saw an Earth Knight and said, nope, we are fighting you in this very specific manner, which, yeah, that's the whole idea, is I'm trying to cheese them. Nice teleport job. That is also not electric. Oh, I'm so dumb. Well, I mean, we've got Thunder Drop now, but still not another Electric Arcana. If I end up not being able to activate Nev's Sightrine, I'm going to feel so salty. Which doesn't matter, the run is... Ow. The run is good regardless, I'm just saying, the whole... I wanted to do a Nev's Sightrine run, and it's kind of hard to do a Nev's Sightrine run if you don't activate the Sightrine, I'm just saying. It would be more like a Nev's haha, we fooled the crap out of you run. And see, that's the other thing that can happen if you don't take the Earth Knights seriously, is they will just do that. They'll just do that Permafrost Aegis bullshit. Well, I mean, we got one transformation. I guess I can't complain too much about that. Give and give. Alright, so I'm also now very aware of the idea that I can go back and... grab the Thunder Drop upgrade. Hello. That's a beautiful freebie. Okay, serious though, Iris. I need you to come through for me here. Never mind. Alright, so now we have that activated. We get plus 20% critical chance. All Arcana's shock foes, which I think they did anyway. Alright. And we are also now Super Saiyan 2. Which, yeah, I know it's nothing in comparison to Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan forms, but, I mean, you know, it's something. Darkseid, I'm not gonna lie, that all went right over my head. Alright, so I mean, at this point it's pretty much GG. I'm not going to be dying from anything short of just completely passing out at the keyboard. But I mean, I'm not ruling it out. Apparently my health is, you know, very good. Well, at least my mental health is very subject to rapid change. My physical health, nice voice crack. My physical health, on the other hand, seems to be in pretty good shape. Yep, try not to take on Earth Knights head-on if at all possible when they're at level 3. That Toxic Bola can really screw you up. Like, that one attack ended a run a few videos back. Which at this point is like, what, 3 weeks to a month ago now? Ugh. It sucks being someone who wants to create and not being able to create. Like, trust me, if you guys have a good work-life balance, don't take it for granted. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. Which I think ultimately that's why the labor shortage that's been going on for a while is what it is. Because so many people have been burned out by having to work as long as they have been with basically nothing to show for it. Now, I don't mean to get political here, but I mean, I hardly think it's political to say that we're all really sick and tired of, one, having our worth measured by what our bank accounts look like. But do I still? I do. All right, it was worth it this time. But I still think we go with the Sanguine attire look. It's also 2 fusion items, so, you know, never say never. Oh, I definitely like Bolt Claymore better. Plus, Bolt Claymore will make very good use of all these damage ups I've been picking up. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? I swear, if someone tries to copyright claim my video because I use some lyrics from Sweet Child of Mine in a video just as a joke, I will be furious. I guess to balance that out, I should maybe sing lyrics from other songs too. You know, put to use that copyright deadlock that Jim Sterling found. If you're going to use copyrighted material, use a whole bunch of it so that no one knows what the hell to do. I'm not even using it, I'm just, you know, singing lyrics. You feel that? The storm has come. Ow. I'd also like to point out that despite the fact that I have a fan on me right now, I am sweating up a storm. It is unfortunately hot here in Minnesota. Wow, I did so much damage that the monster shield immediately came back. Oh! I guess we're on to the second phase. Owie. Alright, that was a sweet, sweet victory. And hopefully just one of two, because remember, we've got a second run coming up. Yeah. Don't worry, honey. I'll be back in probably in about 45 minutes. Victory! Alright, now hold on to your butts, because it's time for run number 2. Now, I think because of how Earth works, our best options are either to take Grit or to take Rule. I think for my purposes, we're doing that. Oh, and guess what? We're doing the tutorial again. If you need to ask why I'm doing this at this point, I mean, I'm sorry, you might just be a very dense person. I don't have a nice way of saying it. You saw me do it once already! For those not in the know, apparently after you exit the tutorial, you are in a state where you can drop your relics inside your house, which normally isn't possible. So it means that redoing the tutorial actually has a purpose. But then again, I'm assuming most of you have seen me do this enough times that it didn't really need to be explained, but you never know when someone who's never seen one of my videos before is gonna come in and be like, "Why are you doing the tutorial? Do you not know how to play the game?" To which I can honestly answer them with, "No, I have no idea how to play this game. What are you talking about?" Am I doing something in the tutorial that's particularly fancy? Blah, 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 blah. So we are going to take that. We are going to take that. And lastly, how to make the best use of good old Earth. Boom, boom. I mean, I'm thinking probably that. You'll just be the king of the ground. I am double checking though, just to make sure that I'm not giving up anything potentially interesting. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to go with that. We'll do a slightly more defensive run than I normally run. Now, in case you're wondering, Dark Sage, what the hell are you doing? I just wanted to come outside and build my run. Alright, so I think for this one, we want to go Stone Shot because it's reliable. We want to go Spike Track because it's strong. For our signature, we're going to go Terror Ring. Plus, it hits all around us, so that's a definite bonus. And Stalwart Defenders. You guys know me. I love my Chess Knights. There's the retro floor plan. And hey, he even knows immediately what's up. Alright, and we're ready for run number 2. Hi, it's the old school crew. The ones who were in the game from the beginning. Okay, can't wait to get a few more options, but I mean, we're not exactly doing bad right now, it's just... yeah, I'm kind of missing the power that I had in the run previously. I also feel really slow. I mean, Dark Sage, it is Earth. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean it has to be consistently slow all the time. Hey, you've heard of quicksand, right? That shit ain't slow. Look, just because it's got the word quick in the name. Chess Knights. Oh, I hate you guys so much. God, I hate this. I hate this so much. Hey, I haven't mentioned that I hate elemental summoners. Darksage, shut up. I just wanted to make sure that I haven't, undersold my point. Oh, we definitely take that. And if we're not spending all the rest of our cash at Irises, then I want the Mercury Sandals too. Because at least for how the run is looking right now, positioning is very important. Being able to reposition faster only does us more good. I mean, this spell sucks, but it's, Earth. Admittedly, it also helps with that repositioning a little bit, because I can just prop up the vines and, kite the enemies into them, and then they're just stuck there, like the seaweed at the dam level. What the hell are you talking about? You uncultured swine. The seaweed, the dam level, NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What's an NES? That's it, it's time to sit you down and have you watch some fucking history. Oh, I don't like them. Alright, this has not been a good floor. You can tell because I'm just about dead. Well, I still want that. Thanks, guys. Fortunately, we've got improved healing. It's only 10%, but hey, it's something. Alright, so let's just be completely honest here. I took the Grit Robe not because I really like the improved healing and defense, but more so just because I wanted to do something a little bit different. And because it kind of fits the theme. And right now the theming is very important. I mean, to me it's very important. Alright, what do we got here? Well, Pathfinder's Knapsack will probably be very helpful. Unfortunately, Bounty Hunter's Seal will not. But before I spend any money on those, because they're not worth an immediate benefit, so we're gonna have to come back to those later. For now, let's see if we can't find Iris and see what she's selling. Hello, good sir. Alright, so if she's selling the Chest Knight's upgrade, then I can come back here and use Nocturne to try to finagle some more Earth Arcana. And that's right, I just used the word finagle. What about it? God, he's like 1,000,000 years old. What the hell? Unfortunately, I don't see that as an option. I did see that she had something I wanted, though. Goddamn trees. Really? Oh, you think you're so cool. Sweet. I do like Earthquake Axe. And it also lends us a little bit more offensive ability, which I am all for. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Derp. Oh no, Darksage got lost again? Say it ain't so. Alright, the power of stone is starting to come through, which is nice because I'm definitely feeling a little bit of buyer's remorse with this particular run. Alright. No, I really don't want to go do another fight. Running a little low on cash. Alright. Come on, use mooks. Oops. Alright, I don't think I need any more exploration, because what I get from Pathfinder's Knapsack is being boosted. There we go, that's looking much better. And yes, I probably could have gotten some benefit from the Curse Eater's Vest, but admittedly I kind of forgot. So unfortunately, I'm looking at how this is going to work out. Alright, so I got some of the signature off. That's better than not getting any of it off at all. So how did I beat Atlas without taking a hit, but I couldn't beat the Twins without taking a hit? What kind of bullshit is that? Also, we are stone. Because I am stone, and you are stone. He is stone. She is stone. Birds are stone. They're looking at me like, what the hell? That's right, you can't stop the stone mystic baby. And I'm gonna make an attempt to use Ward of Stone. I mean, I like it better than the Mines. But yeah, the wards have never really been my thing. Glass Cannon certainly seems like a good choice. So fuck it, let's go with it. Silly fool. There we go. We're gonna make this work. Actually, I'm not having too bad of a time with this. Alright. Oh, we can upgrade our stone shot finally. Alright, more control. Ah, damn. I was hoping to finish him off myself, but oh well. There we go. See, that's how you have a good battle. You mean by not getting hit and hitting everything else? Alright, good. Thanks, Darkseid. I'm glad I know that now. You never know, sometimes people just need practical advice. We definitely adopt Etra. As much as I like Dice of the Nemesis, I don't know, I'll probably end up picking it up, let's be fair. Though I wouldn't expect it to activate very often. Okay, that was more stressful than I care to admit. Remember, the Chess Knights not only do a lot of damage when they jump on people, but they are also very good at distracting enemies because they do draw enemy aggression. Ooh, thank you, Ward of Stones. Just in time for a freaking signature cast? Ooh, I love you. Also, did I forget to go back and buy relics? Also, how did I glitch those guys into just standing there? Or were they naturally just that stupid? That is Kremire. He's showing up a lot more frequently than he used to. I do kind of wonder if that was potentially just a design error. Like, was he not supposed to suddenly become super rare, and they just made a mistake and, you know, accidentally set a 0 instead of a 1 or something? Hey, that should have done more damage. I'm calling shenanigans. Well, I definitely want this. Actually, there's two things here that I want. But I also want to check to see if A... Well, no, because it's Kremire, so I'm not getting any more cursed relics. But I have 2 cursed relics anyway, so yeah, I want them. Besides, what represents Earth better than a rodent that digs through your garbage can looking for leftovers? Oh, I'm dumb. Eh. Sweet. Alright, let's take the portal back to the beginning. That worked out so well. I'm actually kind of digging this whole Ward of Stones idea. Oh, look at that! Get to upgrade both. Now, what does Earthquake Axe do? Increases damage and crash area. I love it. And adding that little like skipping stone bounce like they did during the Phantom update not only makes the Earthquake Axes more consistent, but it just really gives them a little bit more damage to work with. And now those guys have a secondary jump at the end, which I love. And I can just push them into the area of the ward. Or, you know, set up the ward and then just do a full circle blast. Alright, and yeah, I want that. Okay, I was trying to set up the ward before I did it, but I guess it didn't make that much of a difference. I don't care about the key. I'll show you a key! Unlocks my front door. No, you can't have it. And that's how you speedrun a boss. Yeah, get out of here. You got nothing. Who do you think you are? Thank you, Chest Knight. Do I have super armor just by walking? Like, is that what Nev's Emerald is doing for me? Am I just, like, as far as damage is concerned, am I just the Incredible Hulk right now? Like, I have pretty legit super armor right now. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, no, I have super armor. Yeah, I have super armor just for having the emerald. That's honestly kind of beautiful. All right, so Singing Bowl, is that what I want? Let me peruse the rest of what's around. It's a very good item. I just want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything else. Because I can think of things in that spot that would be better than the Singing Bowl. Should have set that up first. Oh, hello! As much as I like it, I'm not sure how much it's gonna help. Also, why did I walk back instead of taking the portal? Oh, hey, look, exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Ooh, so many things here that are really just tickling my fancy. Problem is, with Ward of Stones kind of being what it is, I don't necessarily want to use I don't necessarily want to use Dragon Dive, because that's going to push enemies out of the circle. As much as I love Dragon Dive, and I do, trust me, I just don't think it's, right for this build. Like, I'm trying to justify it in my mind, I'm going, yeah, but if I'm using Ward of Stones, which I know, whoops, I know the simple solution is just don't use Ward of Stones, dummy. But I want to use Ward of Stones, at least for this run. I'm not a big fan of the wards, so when one shows up that I can use effectively, I feel like I owe it to the people watching to do something different. Also, it's just kind of fun. Like, it's not one of those things that you would use in PvP, just because it would be a little bit too slow to... It's a little bit too slow to get off the ground. But one thing that having the ward up can do for you, I suppose, thinking about it a bit more critically, is it can create this sort of like, yeah, don't go here area. So it's good for zoning. I'm just wondering if that's the way that the pace this game works. Is that type of like trapping zoning effective? There's a part of me that's thinking, probably not. When your enemy can move at the same speed as you, it's really hard to make trapping effective, but I see the potential. I definitely summoned that to the wrong location. Now, one thing that would do just huge, gigantic damage would be the ward plus the drill. And I may abuse that on I may abuse that on the next boss just because. Ow! I can't react to it, but it feels like my butt is on fire. There we go. 1, 2. I thought I had more than 2 cursed relics. I guess not. What the hell? And that actually puts me right at normal movement speed. I know it doesn't look like it, but trust me, this is just normal movement speed. It's beginning to feel a lot like a win here. The stones will crush your face. So I see another... Oh wait, I can just pick up the second Curse Eater's relic. That's right, they bundle. I have to keep reminding myself that I don't have to necessarily pick and choose. Some items bundle now. Haha. Wait for my ward. Okay, so the ward wasn't that helpful there, but I mean, the idea was still sound. Make sure that you have something up that's going to improve your damage in that area, and then go to town. Real honestly, I'm just sort of surprised that that Nev's Emerald gives you super armor once it's active. Like that's big. No thanks. Alright, I want to try this out, see if it works half as well as I'm thinking it will. Assuming that it does, this might just crush her. Which, by the way, nice to see you again, Zeal. It's either you or Atlas in spot 3 all the time for me lately. Just armor through it, who cares? Just Hulk the hits. See, that actually makes this a way better defensive relic than I thought it would, because it does something that other defensive relics don't, and just flat out gives you super armor. That is big. Well, I mean, I guess Sano's headband does that too, Liz. Well, this is turning out to be a pretty good run. God, there's so many things here that I like. If I had found it earlier, I definitely would have taken Aegis Charge, probably over Earthquake Axe, but now Earthquake Axe has kind of become my go-to to use with the ward, and I would have had this set up instead of the ward, or indeed some of the other Earth-based stuff I had found. But let's be fair, nothing, and I mean nothing, tops the Chest Knights. Hey, did I just successfully use a ward? Like, really successfully use a ward? I'm honestly a little surprised by that. I wasn't expecting to actually get very far with the Ward of Stones, but wow. I'm surprised that it put in that much work. So, there you go. That did the job. Stone and Thunder. Even though the runs were actually coming from going in the opposite direction than that. Alright, mental health things aside, I enjoy getting to make another video, and I hope you guys found this one as entertaining as I did to make. It's been a while since I've just had the chance to sit down and do something I really enjoy, so thank you for continuing to support me and giving me a reason to keep making these videos. And if you guys have other things that you'd like to see me do, drop a suggestion. Links to my social media are in the description of the video. I'm always open to conversation, and I welcome whatever you guys have to say. So that's it for me. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate you spending your free time with me. I know this is longer than some motion pictures, so if you stuck through both runs, kudos to you. And you're the VIP. Seriously, I really appreciate it. You guys take care. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.